often defined of living a good life rather than an emotion. Happiness, in this sense, was used to translate the Greek name and is still used in virtue ethics. I'm not sure what virtue ethics is, but we'll just say it's doing the right thing. Over time, the emphasis has transitioned to the virtue of happiness. In psychology, happiness is a mental or emotional state of well-being which can be defined to others as a positive or pleasant emotion ranging from contentment to intense joy. When I started this topic, I would say, how would you, as a person, define happiness that you have experienced? Not the fact that you were able to get on this phone call, but think about a happiness that you've had. Blanche, do you want to start?
Happiness as recorded in the issue of the latest issue of the magazine is having a heating pad on your stomach.
Okay.
It's in the new magazine. I forget the name of the magazine.
Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fair, right.
Okay, thank you.
Laughed.
Audrey, wait a minute, Blanche. Let Audrey tell us what happiness she's had in her life or what she equates it to.
Okay, I think happiness is just being content with who you are. It is that simple.
Can you give an example of when you've experienced something like that?
Oh, you know what? I would like to say I am happy almost all the time, except if there's a tragedy. I do make the best of every minute of every day.
That's great. And does anything motivate you?
It's just who I am, Toby.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you, Audrey. That's who you are.
Thank you.
It's on the line. I can't remember.
Alice.
Alice.
I think a lot has to do with somehow our DNA. I think this positive attitude and thinking of blessings and being grateful and having gratitude, which I every morning am grateful that we're well, that I live here, that I have a beautiful Kaninahara family, and it gives me that happiness waking up and moving along. And I think we're all doing great considering what's going on. And I had some phrase that came from one of the meditation classes, and it was humans adapt, period. Humans adapt. And I think, Toby, that's very powerful a statement because we are adapting.
Right. Who else is on the phone?
Sandy Jacobson.
All right, Sandy. Happiness in a time of your life?
Happiness is peace of mind that the kids are all doing okay, that we're getting over this virus. Happiness has always been travel for me. I am happiest when I'm on the road, whether it's driving or whether it's some other means of transportation. But happiness is learning something new for me all the time. I always want to feel that every day of my life, I do something that is positive, that I don't waste time, and that makes me happy. Being busy and productive.
Okay, I want to go back to something you said, learning new things. Are you all still learning new things in addition to today's
every day
discussion?
Yeah, every day.
Give me an example. tell me something specific.
I've read some books. I mean, I've done some reading that I probably wouldn't have done before. And I did learn about other cultures, things that I would never, ever have known. But I
Okay,
tried
you
to,
gave me the name of, excuse me for interrupting, but you
That's
gave me the
okay.
name of a book, and I read it, and I found intense joy at the end of the book. But going through most of it, I learned new things about Jewish women and
Right.
brothels and
Right.
and kidnapping and all of that. So
Right.
I thank you, Sandy. Has somebody else learned something new in the last couple of weeks?
Oh, I think everybody learns something new every day, Toby. I
All
don't
right.
think it's uh, for me. I just assumed we were Zooming. So my
Yeah.
learning lesson for the morning is don't assume anything. And if I looked at the email a little better, I would see that it was a Microsoft app. But I
Yeah.
never put two and two together because this kind of communication is not what I know.
Right. Right. Blanche, what about you?
I assumed it was Zoom. Okay.
So
Because,
this is a new experience, learning new experience.
right. And I am very happy to say that I am grateful for living here because they are taking very good care of us. And while some of the things might be annoying, it's all for the best of us. And
Right.
nobody's really complaining.
Well, some people still complain about the portion size of their dinners, or they can't get on a move. A movie is changed. The name of a movie is changed, but I think happiness includes Alyssa because she's worked very hard to try to get us all
Amazing.
together.
Right.
And we're going to figure out a way to get the other people on. Who else is on that hasn't spoken yet? Speak yet? Who?
As far as learning new things, I think it's opened up for me many things. I have now a new iPad, which I never had in my possession, and I am definitely learning new stuff about it. I became totally more techie because you're in this position of this pandemic to get with the program, and I'm doing
That's
much
Alice
more.
talking?
Yes.
Is this Alice?
Yes.
Okay. When you
Can you-
talk, identify yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I recognize your voices, but maybe other people don't.
Okay, this
Is
is
there
Alice.
anybody on the line that hasn't said anything yet?
I think there's just four of us, Blanche.
Okay.
And I see Sandy, Audrey, you, and Alyssa, if she's still there. But I think this Zoom is a brand new techie stuff that we've all learned new. I just downloaded a Microsoft app to get on this thing, and this is already a new thing for me right here and now. Plus the fact that I am engrossed with Mike's weightlifting class. I am loving it, and I hadn't done it before the pandemic. So and even my walking every morning is all very new to me, getting back on the trail and walking every day. There's so much newness that has come. You just have to make a new routine for yourself. And Sandy, I agree with you, being busy and being involved. And yet we're here
But
isolated.
excuse me for interrupting, what do you do when you're frustrated and can't complete something or do something that you wish you could right now?
Are you
I don't
talking,
think go ahead.
who are you speaking to?
To
Toby.
anyone that
I
would
try
like
not to be frustrated and think about what I can't do, like getting out into a store like a real person and just going into my CVS and buying things I need. but I don't think about it. I just make do and life goes on.
Okay. How many of you, each one of you can reply, call other people to make their day happy?
Oh, I do, and it's Audrey, of course. But it makes me happy also. It's not to
Right.
make the other person happy. It's just, human contact.
That's right.
Contact. So if that's a two-way street.
I also
Absolutely.
It's
I
Sandy, and I also call people, and people call me so that I know that first of all they're okay, they're feeling fine, and and it's human contact by phone, and it's very important, very important.
I do
okay.
FaceTime with my great grandchild in Chicago, and where he's in the playroom and we play together. Who would ever
That's
be doing
wonderful.
this? It's
Okay.
amazing.
Blanche?
I have been surprised at people who say, when I call them, thank you for calling. It makes
Yes.
my day because
Right.
there's so many people have nobody to call for.
Well, I think if each of us would make would challenge ourselves to call somebody from the directory that we don't really know, but just want to say hi. I don't know you, but and
You know,
wanted
I've
to
right.
connect with you.
I've reached
Like,
out to relatives who I haven't spoken in a year or two, and people in my family reached out to me from out of the blue, and we were lost
okay,
contact.
yeah, family is the one that we want to reach out to. But what about a resident here in Edgewater?
Yeah, Toby, it's Audrey.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has experienced it, but I have, and I know I'm not the only one. There are staff members that periodically call here.
Right.
Kayla will call me 2 or 3 times a week. How are you doing? Can I do anything for you? So I think it's a very good idea for the residents to do that for other residents. I think
Audrey,
that's a great
you want
idea.
to share with people that you're quarantined because you went to the
I
doctor?
think it's a great idea. Oh, it's up on Sunday. I had to go out.
To say.
Yeah,
This is Sandy. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Go ahead, Sandy.
Okay, no, go ahead, Audrey. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt.
But I think that what you said, Toby, would be nice if a lot of people or some people just randomly picked a name from the book and called someone just to say hello to them.
I think that if the 4 of us did that,
I think that's
and
really nice.
It start a telephone tree. Maybe
I
that's
love
something
the
we could
idea.
do during the week.
It's a good idea.
I've been going through the directory, and even though I don't know some people well, I've been trying to call a few people every day for a few minutes that I think would be alone and that would appreciate the call. So I've been doing that.
Who said
That is
Okay.
very
Blanche?
nice, Sandy.
I
Oh,
think
Sandy
it's
said
great.
that? Very nice.
And I haven't been very good about making phone calls. I have to admit that when people call me, that's one thing, but I haven't reached out to call other people. And I do feel frustrated that the other people, we had 4 people in addition. I wanted to tell you who they were: Elaine Bloom, Ruth Elaine Baum, Ruth Snyder, and who else called me? They couldn't get on. A couple other people I'll try to remember.
Yes,
But
yes.
what can we do for next time that we want to do this so that we can all get on? Alyssa, are you still there?
Could we use Zoom? Could we use Zoom?
No. Alyssa uses Microsoft.
Okay.
She doesn't use Zoom. So as Alice put on the Microsoft app, I am going to
Absolutely.
put on the Microsoft app next time.
Okay, let me
Okay.
say
Right.
this, Alice.
But I
talking.
think, Toby,
Yes.
what perhaps we could
Yeah.
do, particularly to the people that did not come in, is explain to them, because I was in that position, as you know, I called you 20 minutes ago, that if you
Right.
can't get on, there is a telephone number.
Can I give you all the telephone number in the event that you can't get on next
Well,
week?
will it be the same number? Not sure
Well,
about
I
that.
think so. I think so.
I'm not sure. I don't know. It
I
may
will
be
email
rebooted
you.
different.
Yeah, the
I
same
will-
as every meeting number is a new assignment.
Okay. Yes.
I don't know,
So
but Alyssa could check that out.
Okay. And I think we have
Toby,
to give.
Toby, it's
Yes,
Alice.
go
I
ahead.
just want to say something. When
Go
I
ahead.
got used to the Zoom with the family, we've been doing it over and over. You get used to it like everything else. However, when I went to sign up with the email I got from Melissa, and I saw the word Microsoft, and they told me, no, you can't, I was not told, whereas the others should have been told to download it. It was so easy. If I
Right,
did
you
it,
just have,
anybody could do it.
yeah, you have to go to the App Store,
The
but
App
I
Store, and you
but
just
I figured
touch it
that out
and it,
10 minutes ago.
right.
All right. So
So,
you had to go to the App Store
right.
And
and
load the
ask for
Microsoft app.
Microsoft,
Exactly. And it took
and then go to
maybe
the
about
team meeting.
5 minutes for it to download. You have to wait for it to come up. But now
Okay.
it's in my icon. So if this starts again, and we have it, of course, again, all you do is press that icon and you come on.
Correct.
Right.
But
Well,
excuse me, I'm absolutely retarded when it comes to the computer, but if I already have Microsoft on my computer, do I need an app besides that?
No, that is the app.
That's
Sandy,
it. You got on.
Sandy,
The
you're
one
on,
person at
so
a time,
you're
please.
working.
You are on.
So I don't need that app.
No, you have it. You
have
would not
Okay.
have gotten on if you did not have the app.
I
Okay.
could not get on until I downloaded. You have
Correct.
already the app. I see
I
you,
had.
Sandy.
Well, let
Do
me
you see
explain.
me?
I do,
No,
Alice.
I can't
Alice,
see
but I
anybody.
don't know how to rotate it. I don't know how to
Oh, well,
rotate
it
my
doesn't matter.
picture.
Whether you're sideways or frontways, forget it. It doesn't matter.
That
Here, I'm
that
doing
yeah,
it.
it doesn't matter.
Can you
Yeah.
see me, Sandy?
I do, honey. I do.
Okay, but I don't see Audrey and I don't see Toby.
That's correct, because we are not on.
You are on a telephone.
We came on in a different way. And
Correct.
yesterday I had it all worked out. I did a test with Alyssa and it worked. And today I had the problem and had to phone in.
That's why you're not showing.
That's why I'm not showing. I've used my family has dinner together every Sunday night, my kids and I, on Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Zoom with my kids, but that's a moot point. I mean,
That's a moot point.
yeah. I mean, I just figured it out 10 minutes ago, so I wasn't going to bother with the Microsoft app, but I will put it on today.
And then, yes, and then your picture will show up. Now,
Correct.
I must tell you, it's Alice. I'm watching the screen and you guys are on a phone, so your picture doesn't come up. But when you speak, it lights up the little circle without a picture.
Right,
That's
because you're
interesting.
all tied in, because you're all tied into the same conference.
Correct.
Right.
You're at
Right, it's a conference
45114.
Correct.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
This
got
is
it.
Sandy.
Okay.
It's Sandy. And whether I see you or not, I am thrilled to hear your voices.
Amen.
I do see you, Alice. I do
Oh,
see
good.
you.
I said
Yes.
it.
Hi, honey. Hi. But
Oh, God.
it worked for me. And the more contact I have with people, the more I love it.
Yeah,
All
amen
right.
again.
I'm going to try to, I don't know why it didn't work for me today where I did a test with Alyssa yesterday, and I had it, and then it went away. So that's frustrating to me because
Okay.
I had hoped this would work well, but I also told people we may need to get the kinks out. So
Toby,
next week,
Yes.
yes, go ahead, Alice.
Toby, did you download the Microsoft app?
Yes, honey.
Yes, it worked yesterday.
It worked yesterday. Alyssa and I saw each other. I even put makeup on today for the first time.
I love it, Toby.
and did my hair and had my helper here do my hair so I would be pretty for all of you.
Oh, you're always pretty and charming.
Just
But,
imagine.
all right, so do we have another meeting next week?
Yes, we're going to do another meeting. Is there something that you would like to discuss?
What about travel, places that we've been to?
Okay, that's a good one. Yes, travel.
Or
Perhaps
maybe
the
future
best trip
plans or, yeah.
Perhaps places that really made an impact on us.
Right.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay. I
Okay.
can think of something
Okay, well,
for
I
that.
thank you, Toby, and hopefully next week I'll see you. Or
Okay.
you'll see me, whichever works.
We'll
I
all
have
see
a
each
question
other.
for everybody.
I just hope that everyone stays well.
Can you hear
Yes,
me?
be well.
I can
Yes, I
hear
can
you,
hear you.
Alyssa.
I have a question. I recorded the session, so I'll send you the recording, but would it be okay if I sent it to maybe, I don't know, someone in corporate, or if we showed it
Sure.
somewhere?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And then you could show next week where we're going to be far more intelligent and we're all going to be on the screen.
Alyssa,
Next
it's
week, my
Alice. I
picture
just
will
want
be on my head. It's going to be turned around and
I
I'll be
told you
standing
how
on my
you could,
head.
Sandy, I told you how to rectify it. Just stand on your head.
Right,
You
right.
know, and that'll work.
Alyssa.
Anyway, thank you,
I would love
everybody.
to if only I could.
Alyssa,
Alice.
Yes.
Alyssa,
It's Alice.
we thank
Alyssa.
you for the
Wait a
work
minute,
you've done in
Toby.
trying to get us all together. And
Right.
I know I've been kind of OBC about all of this, and it unfortunately something happened that I couldn't get it. So maybe you and I could meet with our masks on and show me how to do this.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Alyssa.
Okay, everyone, it's Audrey. I'm going to say goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
Alice.
See you.
Audrey.
Bye.
Alyssa,
Bye-bye.
it's
Yes,
Alice.
Alice.
I can't get a word in.
Alice, I hear you.
Okay, on the 95 channel, it keeps showing Toby Burger, Woman to Woman, May 14th, a meeting, yada, yada. I think that needs to come off the 95 channel since we're now doing a Friday thing. So do you realize that keeps coming up?
I did not.
Okay, it keeps saying
Yeah, so
women
maybe
to
we
women.
can.
I
Yeah.
will take it off today.
Love it. Alyssa,
Okay.
you are doing the most amazing job. And I have to tell you, nothing gave me more happiness than last night's movie called Sleepless in Seattle. It was outstanding. I'm still on a high from it. I could see it again tonight. That's how I loved it. So thanks for all your hard
Oh, that's
work.
another good thing. We could talk about different movies or Netflix or Amazon Prime.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And help and give people a short synopsis of something that you want to recommend to somebody.
Yeah, we're working on that. We recommend a few weren't so
Yes.
terrific, but we're trying. Anyway,
Okay.
thanks
All
for
right.
everything, Alyssa.
All right.
Toby,
And
My pleasure.
it's
we'll
good to
talk
see you.
again. Bye, Sandy. Bye,
Okay,
Glenn.
bye, Alice.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Alice.
Goodbye,
Bye,
Lisa.
Sandy.
Great
Bye-bye.
day.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Have
Blanche.
a good one.
Goodbye. Goodbye,
Goodbye,
Toby.
everybody.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Blanche.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Blanche. It's Sandy.
Sandy.
Okay, bye, Sandy.
Goodbye. And
Okay,